North Carolina football coach Larry Fedora is building his program. UNC women's lacrosse coach Jenny Levy started hers from scratch. It literally did not exist until 1994 when she showed up in Chapel Hill. 2 national championships later, she is the 2016 National Coach of the Year, according to Lacrosse Magazine. She picked up her most recent national championship in May. Being elite like that comes with a cost. One of Levy's assistant coaches, Katrina Dowd, was plucked to become the head coach at Oregon.
Success comes from a lot of intentional hard work, and that's been my experience since I've gotten to Carolina.
Here's an extended conversation with Levy, who showed respect to both Fedora and UNC men's basketball coach Roy Williams.
I think it's safe to say that lacrosse is not going to become what college football is or what college basketball is.
Yes, that's correct.
Do you take a little bit of solace in that allows you to keep your sport more pure and where you can have your young ladies be student athletes, because it isn't such a crushing demand, for lack of a better word, Coach?
Well, I think that the athletes don't care any less. Does that make sense? They come in, they want to win, they want to work hard, and they want to be the best. So from a mentality standpoint and what's important to them every day, they care just as much as football and basketball. But where their focus is, besides caring about winning and being good, they also have an academic focus to succeed. So when they get out of Carolina, they understand that there's not a pro league waiting for them. And I also think that the football and basketball guys also care a lot of academics too. So I don't want to assume that they don't. Our guys don't, we're not signing multi-million-dollar TV contracts. I'm not, although I do get criticized plenty, we are not doing coaches shows and, in the public eye anywhere close to what the revenue sports have. And yeah. I think that keeps our guys a little bit more pure, as you said, because they really are competing for the love of the game and for their own personal satisfaction that they've worked hard to achieve something. At the same time, they're matching that with their academic experience and what they want to go on to do after college. So maybe it's a little bit more pure. I haven't thought of it that way.
All right. Do you aside from the athletes, as a coach, do you feel do you think you carry the same type of pressure as a Coach Fedora or Coach Williams?
Oh, no way. Not even close. No. I greatly admire what they have to go through. I don't admire. I watch and listen and observe, and they have a really hard job, and there's a lot of people telling them their opinions, both publicly and privately, and the stakes are much higher for those coaches and those programs, and I want to see them succeed at the highest level because I understand that their program success ultimately supports our program. And so I'm extremely grateful for what they do on a day in, day out basis, because I know it's not even close to what I do. And I know it's very difficult.
Coach, as I talk about Coach Fedora and Coach Williams, those two have mentioned that it's been tough for them to recruit because of the scandal situation. Have you found that same type of challenge as you've been on the road?
No, we have not. We don't have that same pressure, and obviously, we weren't part of the original. We just weren't part of it, and it really hasn't impacted us, fortunately, as it has impacted our revenue sports.
And lastly, Coach, do you ever sit back and think about the fact that you literally built this program, that there was no women's lacrosse program until you got here?
Yeah. I don't really think about that much because I feel like when I first started to where we are today, there's been a lot of growth in every single crevice of the program, starting with me. And I've enjoyed all the different, stages. I'm really enjoying what I do now than I did 10, 15 years ago. I think the job is, it's evolved and it's more intense, and there's more elements to it that really inspire me to be the best I can be. But I'm an in the moment type person. I don't look too far back and I don't look too far forward. So I haven't really sat back and thought. I think about when I see my alums, but I have lots of alums now, and so when they come through, we always have a good laugh at what used to be. But besides that, I don't really think much about what 21 years ago looked like.